Hi everyone. Can you hear me? Please do let me know if you can hear me okay. 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 Just loading up on my laptop. Can you hear me, guys? Please let me know. It still says waiting. Thanks, love. Oh, loud and clear. Great stuff. Thank you very much for letting me know. Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday evening, midweek live o'clock. But she sleeps out. Let's just quickly go down the chat. Hello to Helen, Adria, Anna Karen, Patsy, and Celia. Just you 5 in the chat so far. Let me show you what I'm doing on She Sleeps. So I have a plan for this evening stitching. So I am in this section here, and more specifically, I'm looking at getting this berry, or as much of this berry as I can, in here. So we're going to see how much we can do. Okay. Hi, hi, Caroline. Hi, Linda. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like this one as well. This one was gifted to me. Sharon. One of the Sharons who lives over in Ireland. I printed her off some paperwork, and she sent me some lovely needle minder back as a thank you. So yeah, I was quite chuffed about that. Yeah, so that's the plan. So what I shall do is I shall pick up and work in a thread, and if there's any local stitches with the same colour, I will try and work in the rest of the thread as well, so that I'm not having to put back on my thread card. So yeah, hope you're all well. A few of you in here, 23 of you now. Hope everybody's well. What we all stitching on? I've had a bit of a funny old day today. I've had a touch of the tummy collie wobbles. Been working from home. And I was like, do I really, really want to work today? I'm like, yeah, I kind of do need to work. Takes my mind off it, you know, when I'm not feeling tippy-toppy. So, yeah. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, dear. So I've just had a nice bath. I've not been able to get warm all day. I'm quite looking forward to bedtime because the duvet is back on. Never thought I would be going to sleep under a duvet in August, but here we are. It is cold. Or rather, I am certainly feeling the cold. But then again, I don't have a great big dollop of insulation around me, do I? So... Cheryl's work.
I provide a layer of insulation too.
Oh, of course you do, dear. Of course you do. Cheryl is working on Disney. Patsy has a finish, which I will be showing in a little while. Remind me if I haven't showed it by 8 o'clock, Patsy. And she's already started on the next one. Hashtag Nicola made you do it. So, yeah. Okay. Hi, Kay. Patsy says, hey, Andy. Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, the cat's just made an appearance. Her butler's in, so she's quite happy. Okay. Anna Karen is working on Cosmic Marbles, supersized max colour. What's everyone else got out today? I've just been watching, I was watching earlier Gemma Stitches put a stitch with me out today, so I've had a nice hour watching and listening. Her enchanted garden looks quite lovely. Hey Rosemary, how you doing? I think my Wednesday is definitely a little quieter than the Sunday, but do you know what? That's okay. Who else have got in there? Adria, still on vacation, no stitching. Katinka, hello. Sussex Stitcher working on Patron Saints, but I have been working on a stained glass mermaid, which I kind of made you get, didn't I? Okay. Oh dear. And I sorted you out into being a 2-frame stitcher. Celia's doing the Hades Astrology Cats, the Sal. 5.56% on Hogwarts for Patsy, and Rosemary's doing good. Super job, super duper. Yes, I hit 34% on this piece. I've been able to get in some good stitching. My model's not turned up yet.
You got another middle coming?
Yeah, I've got another middle coming, yes. Yeah, my model's not turned up yet, so I have to see if that comes tomorrow.
Anna, let's see if you can get this.
Probably not.
So an hour.
I have an IKEA trip planned at the weekend with the girls. It's bank holiday weekend here, this upcoming weekend.
Hey, back.
So I get an extra day off work. Haven't been into the office yet this week, but because I've not felt great today, it's looking doubtful for tomorrow.
Why it's so important?
So I might just be having a whole week at home this week.
But
Yeah, I am, Patsy. It's looking super. My flush tube, most of this still wasn't filled in, and some of this. So, but I got in a good stitchy day on it yesterday. I think I got 1,100 stitches in on it. The advantage of working from home, eh? Stitching in my dinner hour. I can't even see. Oh yeah, cat's rolling about on the floor. So, yeah. I also had stitching shelf out today and filmed Saturday's stitch with me. So that was nice. Bit of a change. It feels like ages since I worked on stitching shelf, although it's not. It's less than a fortnight. It just seems like a long time.
Speaking of which, the stitch with me went out today, did it not?
Tomorrow. And that'll be the one that I filmed on Monday.
Yes, the one that's got some new tunes.
Yes, the new tunes tomorrow in the music stitch with me. Come on. My subscriber numbers have slowed down now. I've had a massive flurry. I think I've had over 300 new subscribers this month. But it's slowed down now, which is absolutely fine.
they're not enjoying it.
But, you know, if people are coming in and watching the videos
I know, but I'm still waiting on
ongoing, be great. So, and I'm hoping that some of the new subscribers will start joining in on these lives, if not already. So if you are newly subscribed, give us a shout and say hello. Caroline, wow, that's great stitching. Go girl, stitch away and feel better soon. Yeah, just a touch of the old collie wobbles. I think it's lots of vegetables. Oh, speaking of vegetables and that, Andy, we need that other frozen fruit out.
Yeah, okay, I'll get it in a sec.
Mother of God from Bozina. It says Sophia Stitching Love. Hey Sandy, how you doing this evening? What you got out on your frame today? I'm just trying to get a little blackberry in, because this little area is just a little tiny blackberry. Guys! Helen, 96% on Tilton's Sons of Anarchy. Super job, Helen. Nearly there. And I hope when you finished it, you'll send me an email so I can show it. Love to see. Not be long, I'm sure. How many stitches have you got left? Oh, I've done 120 on this before I opened the stream as well, so you have to remember that. 6,000 left. How long do you reckon it'll take you, Helen? Oh, excuse me. Sandy's back on Daydream. Heather Edwards, Pain Free Crafts, 53.16%. Super duper. Okay, 3371. Oh, I think the girls might have a quarrel. I don't know.
No, they were just talking just then.
No. Lauren said, Hannah. I'm just hoping that they won't be start having a quarrel. It would be done by Sunday, but got mum and dad visiting this weekend, so probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Ooh, that'd be great. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. But if I actually got into the right area, wouldn't it? Nearly put my needle down in the wrong place then. Duh. No, it's because I haven't marked off the stitches I'd already done. Huh?
Happens to the best of us. You're not a dirt.
Well, it's been quiet for a while now. They're overdue, yeah. It doesn't take much, though, to get them started, Patsy. And, you know, like I said, I'm packing them off up to yours. Either that or me and Andy are coming for an escape. Hi, Caroline. New subscriber, a new stitcher, and enjoying it very much. Great stuff. I already got 3 projects going and started just over a week ago. This could be a new addiction. It certainly could. And it probably is already. You know, addictions take minutes to form and years to break. Welcome to our world.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't know where that was pulled from, Nikki, but it's absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, I currently have 8 whips. And I'm planning on starting another 12 next year. So you're in good company, Caroline. Absolutely in good company. Oh, Patsy says either or. So if you fancy a short break, we can nip up, leave the girls to it, or we can just pack them off, Andy. It's entirely up to you.
I don't mind either way. Sound right evil.
No, it's just in search of a quiet life, isn't it? So, Caroline, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you in the world? And you say you've got 3 projects ongoing at the moment. what's your favourite one of the three?
If indeed you have one.
If you have one, indeed, yeah.
'Cause you might.
It's a good point, that, Andy. You might like them all equally.
I'm full of good points, me. Full of some bad ones as well. We'll talk about that.
It's only because I'm a bad influence, love.
I'm saying
Nothing.
I know not to. Gets me into trouble.
You know I'm right.
Like I said, gets me into trouble.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Oh, Stephen.
Yes, I just love the magic of a feature appearing from under the needle. But I want to get as much of this berry done as possible.
Berry.
Yeah, it's a berry that I'm just working on stitching in at the moment. I've done it on purpose so I could focus just on this little area on the stream.
Berry as in
As in like a blackberry.
it's just my mind instantly these days when I hear the word berry, I instantly think of a castle.
Which castle? Berry Pomeroy?
No. A berry is a different term for a castle mound.
Oh, okay.
I instantly think of that these days.
Well, it's got nothing to do with this beautiful head that I'm stitching under, which is of a woman surrounded by twigs and branches and things and roses and a thorny blackberry bush.
And all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with it. But even so, I just thought I'd make a
You just
mention.
thought you'd drop that in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Just free advertising for your channel again, yeah.
No?
That's a joke, by the way. You're supposed to be laughing.
Can you not see the smile on my face?
Nope, because I'm underneath my light. I can't see nothing.
Well,
Nothing, I'm telling you, nothing. You can tell what it's like in this house, can't you?
what do you mean?
Well, banter. Me and you all the time are like this, aren't we?
Yeah. Mostly.
Mostly, yeah. Dum-de-dum-de-da.
Okay.
Okay. Shameless plug, Andy.
Hey, look. I'll shameless plug all I want.
Oh, will you now?
Well, I mean,
Hey, I've got a mute button on this stream, you know.
Nikki, you have told me before that I am not the master of self-promotion. So
No,
you
you're
know
not.
what? I'm doing my best here.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay, so that's that one. Ooh, getting a nice good block of 310.
It's a block of 310.
All right. It's not wobbling about, so I'm going to move in a little bit. See if we can't get closer to the stitching.
Stitching.
If it starts to go wonky, though, we'll have to move it back. You know what my camera's like for having a mind of its own and throwing a fit. I don't do anything daft like move it. Okay. I don't know. Is it where the gates are?
Yeah.
Okay. I've no idea what he's doing.
Planning a route.
Oh, okay. Planning a route, apparently. Oh, Cat's got the zoomies. She came into the bathroom earlier on, meowing at me. I was in the bath. Then wanted to fuss. She doesn't like the bathroom. Just booked a break to London from 16th to 20th of October with daughter and son-in-law. So looking forward to that. Oh, that sounds great. Hannah and I have got a weekend away booked. 11th week, the Friday, the 11th of October. We're going away for a couple of days. Oh, it's gone bloody blurry now. Just when it was looking good. Silly thing.
You're right there.
Yeah, my camera sort of fit. Hi, Angelique. Welcome. Yep. Tell us a bit about yourself, where you are in the world.
It's a new one.
And
someone knew that.
yeah, I think so. And tell us where you are in the world and what you're stitching on. And your grandson as well, Patsy. Oh, crack, you're going to have your hands full, aren't you? It does sound good, but we're actually just going to go to Birmingham, of all places, for a few days, because there's a big Primark in Birmingham and Hannah wants to go there. So, I think she's hoping that I'll pay.
This is where I could potentially do my bloody dodgy Brummie accent.
Yeah, you could do your Brummie.
Which apparently is really good.
You could do your dodgy Brummie accent. Or could it be Dudley? Hi, Kelly. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm late because I'm trying to catch up on projects. Not late at all. Oh, good. Hi, Penguin Cross Stitch. How are you doing? Oh, Patsy, your little grandson started his first day of school. Ah, lovely. Because they go back a little bit earlier than us in Scotland. So,
Do they?
Yeah, they're a week or so ahead of us in Scotland. They start their summer break early too.
Oh, well, I mean, if they start early, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
They finish early, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Kelly, doing fine, Nicola. Great stuff. Have you got cross stitching out or something else, Kelly?
Right.
Angelique is from the Netherlands. Ah, welcome. Got one or two people that come in from the Netherlands.
Indeed. I have a couple of Dutch viewers myself.
Yeah, Kelly's in Canada. Got quite a few people from USA and Canada, although not many in on a Wednesday. Kelly is doing more stitching on Wise Men craft, my Wise Men ornament. Cheryl says school was back last Wednesday. For Lauren is the only one of my girls that's still in school. She goes back a week on Wednesday coming up. Caroline lives just outside of Grimsby in Lincolnshire. Great stuff. 2 modern embroidery, folk embroidery. His latest is my favourite on 32 count, and a Henry VIII kit. Lovely. We are going to be up your way on Bank Holiday Monday, taking the girls to Cleethorpes for the day. But when you say just outside Grimsby, do you live in a village by any chance, Caroline?
Because if you do, I will have covered it. Oh, North East Lincolnshire is done. Unless you live in somewhere like Scaff. No, I'll pronounce it right. Scaffer.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you live somewhere like that.
Kelly's school goes back in British Columbia on the Tuesday after Labour Day. Barnold Beck.
Hey! Right. Hang on, Nikki.
Andy's been to Barnold Beck.
Of course I have. Right. Hang on, Nikki. I'm going to put the link to the video.
Okay. Let me just explain to Caroline before you bombard us with a link. Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll just find the video
Right.
first.
Andy, my husband, has his own YouTube channel, The Village Idiot. And he is visiting every civil parish
In England.
And he has been to Barnold Beck.
I have indeed. Let me just find the link and I'll put it in the chat so that what's the name again?
Caroline.
So that you can see it.
He's putting your link in the video, in the chat. So, there you go.
Good old Barnold Beck. I enjoyed that one.
Did I go with that one?
No.
I can never remember which ones I've been. Hi, Laurie. How you doing? Tiring out the dog so he can sit in peace. Sounds like a plan. Can I do that with my cat? She's been a little annoying. The cat. Angelique, you cross stitched for a year now, worked mostly on Heaven and Earth designs. Super duper. What have you got on the go at the moment? Or have you got multiple ones like everyone else? Because we're all, well, I think most of us are multiple stitches, aren't we? That's the link there from Andy, Caroline, if you want to have a look later. No pressure, of course. There you go.
It was nice and sunny.
And he always types in shouty. So
No, the reason I do it, I always put the name of the place in capitals.
yeah, but
always.
it's shouty in Netiquette, isn't it? In
Shouty
capitals.
and Netiquette.
Yeah, we've never heard of Netiquette.
Is that like etiquette just with an N?
For the internet, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it now. Netiquette. What a great word. I'm going to use that.
It's right, isn't it? It's Netiquette. He's never heard of Netiquette.
Netiquette. I suppose it would be netiquette, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Why is that going to give me a right small strand of black? That's not blooming good enough.
Isn't it?
Andy Kelly's just subscribed to your channel.
Yay!
Thank you, Kelly.
Indeedy, thank you very much.
And Caroline will check out the video.
Thank you. Doesn't get viewed very much these days.
Yes, we are off to the Costa del Cleethorpes with the girls on Monday, or Clegg, as we lovingly call it.
Clectropies.
Or Cletchopies, yeah. We like to have a mooch around and go into the Empire and have a fish and chip lunch and a walk.
Well,
and
I mean, we have to go to the Empire because that's where.
oh, I love the Empire.
Your favourite.
Yeah, my favourite attendant. He's a nice chap, isn't he?
Yeah.
Patsy says she's waiting for you to make your way up to Scotland.
I've got to do England first.
Okay. The Village Idiot family on the move. Sounds like fun. Yes, it will be. We'll go and have the day out. We'll go and have fish and chip lunch. We'll have a walk on the prom and on the beach and go and spend some time in the amusements, and the kids will have an ice cream or a waffle or whatever. So will the big kid, won't you, dear?
I'm not a big kid.
You are a big kid. You're my big kid. You keep telling me that you're the biggest big kid I've got.
I have to be the biggest big kid because the other kids are definitely older than they used to be now, and because of that, you have to have someone to fulfill that role, I guess, and that's me now, isn't it? I am a big kid. I don't like admitting it, but
Of course not. So yeah, it'll be nice to get out for the day. Bit of sea air. Well, Humber air.
river. Oh, yes.
I have a few on the go now. At the moment, I'm working on Mother's Dream. Oh, sounds nice, Angelique. Right, let's show you Patsy's finish because it's 8 o'clock. Okay, so I was very naughty, wasn't I, Patsy, and enabled you. And Patsy discovered Country Magic Stitch and bought several patterns, one of which was this one, which is a finish for her, Visit Hogsmeade. It's one of the travel posters that Country Magic Stitch do, and it's, like I've got the Lord of the Rings ones. So yeah, beautiful finish. So nicely done, Patsy. How many finishes is that for you this year? Hubby has just got back with lunch, have to go. No worries, Kelly. No worries at all, my lovely. Let's have a sip of my tea. I've got my Freddo to have, now. Sorry, just having a quick wee look. You can go. Somebody just sent me a friend request. You know when people randomly send you a friend request and you're like, yeah, I don't know you. Yeah, that is gorgeous, Patsy. So that's 2 finishes for you this year. Well done. Nicely done. And you've got your next one out, haven't you? Your next one on the go. It's always nice to show those finishes. I love it. Kind of spurs people on. I had a look at Stitch Pal, and if I was to finish this one this year, I'd have to do like 750 odd stitches a day. Yeah, that's not happening.
750 a day?
Yeah.
750, that's easy.
Yeah, but with all my other stuff that I've got going on, my rotation and that, I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Pardon me. Hoping to finish it in a couple of months. Yeah, I'm sure you will. The Hogwarts one. That'll be a hat trick then if you get that one done, Patsy, for this year. Your Saltire, your Hogsmeade, and now your next one. Doing better than some footy teams. Didn't you? Getting a hat trick of finishes, doing better than some footy teams.
There's some truth in that, yeah.
Yeah. Super duper. Oh, well, I hear some steps coming downstairs. Hannah says, no, I don't.
Would that be you, Banana?
No, it's not. That would be me and never come downstairs.
Well, at this point, I'm beginning to believe that.
Hi, Enid.
I get through there.
Sometimes it's nice to see a full coverage that's done or mostly done. It stops me from getting discouraged. Yeah, absolutely. And when you can see progress, you know, I was asked, am I a progress or a process stitcher? Well, I'm actually both, because I love the process of it, but I also like to see the progress.
That's fair enough.
Okay. Enid walked 4 miles today. Well done, Enid. Better than me. I think I walked about 4 steps. Laurie, has anyone seen the limited edition Haid the Waterhole? Oh my God, I might just have to have it. No, I have not. Have you? I was going to say, have you got a link? But this is only me who can put links in. Let me have a look.
No, I put a link in.
Yeah, but you won't know what you're looking for.
Oh, no, I suppose not.
Don't know. It's just asked me if I wanted to look at the Halifax website. I don't do the Halifax. Right, limited edition, you say? At the watering hole. Oh, it's like a leopard. Is it a leopard? I think it is a leopard. Dragon Muse. Oh, them beautiful blue eyes. Very nice.
He's nice.
It's nice.
He's nice. People might not understand that.
Oh, listen today.
What am I stitching? I'm stitching She Sleeps. And this will be a blackberry, this little section.
We're doing that one last week as well.
I always stitch this one. This is on a Wednesday live stream. This is my Wednesday stitch.
What did you do on Sunday?
Last Sunday, I did Realm of Middle-earth map.
Oh, yeah.
Next Sunday, it will be Sailing Fairy.
What a fairy.
Sailing Fairy.
Oh.
Do you not know Mum's project?
Kind
I
of.
haven't. It depends when I pay attention, but
That's never then.
but the important part is when I see them, I do compliment them and
She
say how nice they
appreciates,
look.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I don't know what they're called or what they do or whatever.
Penguin cross stitch. Just watch Andy's latest video. There was a quick picture of the Crown Inn in Marston, Montgomery.
And you're gonna
I
find
used to work there. I was there for 5 years. Blimey, I bet that brought back some memories then for you.
Have I got to put another link in the chat?
No,
I have.
no,
I have.
no. She's seen the video.
No, sweetheart. No. That is a reference to the Derbyshire Dales intro, which is in Marston Montgomery. The latest video was Hazel Badge. So, so you haven't actually seen the whole Marston Montgomery episode. So what I'm going to do?
Oh God, you're going to put another link in now, aren't you? Do you know what? This sodding camera is messing about again. Come on. Thank you. Have you seen though yet, Penguin? You have to remind me of your real name because I forgot like a complete tit. The Shrovetide. Is it Alfreton?
Ashbourne.
Ashbourne. Chloe, thank you, Chloe. Have you seen the Ashbourne one yet? Where we went to the Shrovetide? Thanks, Chloe. I feel daft calling you Penguin because you're anything but a flipping penguin. Oh dear. Oh God, Hannah's put some kind of body spray on and it's so.
I imagine penguins can't stitch.
I don't know, but you can stitch a nice penguin. Nope, she's not seen the Ashbourne one yet.
Well, guess what I'm about?
Oh God, here comes some more links then.
Right, Marston Montgomery is coming now for whoever wanted it. There it is. And Ashbourne, give me a chance to find it.
I bet that brought back some right memories seeing that pub, didn't it?
Well, you can see the whole video now. So yes, give me a second to find Ashbourne.
Do you know what? Come into my lives, you're never stuck for something to watch. Whether it's me or Andy's videos.
Should I not be doing this?
No, it's fine. You can pay me. You can pay me back later.
You know careful what you say. Just so you know, whoever wants to see the Ashbourne one, it's 40 minutes long.
Oh yeah, 40 minutes the Ashbourne one. So you definitely get comfy. Ian's working on a red sampler.
There it is.
But needs to hop in the shower. Be back later. No problem at all. Where the flip is 902.
902.
Yeah, I've no objection to you putting the links in, Andy. Don't worry about that.
All right, okay. Well, I'll leave this open now, just in case there's any more. Any more? I've got like 1,300 of the things. So.
Oh, yeah.
Seem to be a few more. I may try to plan this blooming route.
Yeah, but every time you get bustling down to planning your route, you're finding a video to link, aren't you?
to be fair, this is quite a difficult route to plan. It's
All right.
It's a very complicated one. So
You don't mind the distraction
the
then?
distraction is helpful in a way, I guess. I suppose it is.
Chloe, I don't know if you saw in Floss Friends, or if any of you are in Floss Friends UK group, there's a retreat in February at the Holiday Inn in Rotherham. It's a weekend one. So I don't know if you might be interested in that.
Which way is this school face?
Come on. Yeah. Managed to unthread my needle like a plum and shred my thread up.
Having a good day, you aren't you?
Doing well tonight. No, I can't fix with snipping the end though, it's fine. Okay.
Well, I'm sure this will interest you people who are wanting links off of me right now. The route I'm actually planning is Tydenham, which is in Gloucestershire.
All right, in Gloucestershire.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And it involves a place called Tutshill.
Uh-huh.
And in Tutshill, there's a cottage.
Uh-huh.
And that cottage is quite important, especially if you, shall we say, like a bit of fiction writing.
Right.
Not fiction novels.
Right, go on.
Because it was J.K. Rowling's childhood home.
All right, okay.
And I am definitely going to be filming it.
Okay.
So it ties in nicely with your whoever did that Hogsmeade one. Who was that?
Patsy.
Patsy. That's it. Sorry, I don't know names. I just listen.
Just
to
hear me waffling on, don't you, love?
No, you know, we never waffle on. You say what you have to say.
Yes, well, I'm hoping to make that retreat in February. I can't see it being an issue because it's on a weekend. So I don't need to book time off work or anything, and I'll live up the road. So I think that'd be quite nice.
What am I doing?
Okay. I'm still here looking at me Freddo.
Haven't you eaten it yet?
Nope.
And why not?
Because I've been too busy gasbagging with you about Village Idiot stuff.
Not just with me.
Okay.
Western Way.
Weigh in tomorrow. I'm hoping for at least to maintain this week because I've not been quite as good. If I get a loss, it'll be a bonus.
Sudbury Park.
Am I going to retreat, Patsy? Yeah, if I can. Well, I don't see why not. Just need to book my place. It's in my town, so. Whoops.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm just throwing my Freddo about.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Nope. Laurie stopped stitching for a few days. Got the quilting bug. Good. Need to sew. Picked up an oldie to stitch last night. Ah. You can go on to the other parts, Laurie. If that's what your mind's telling you to do. My washing machine's on, so if you hear a funny noise in the background.
Well, clothes have to be washed.
They certainly do.
Let's see.
Until I can have a big house with a separate laundry, we're going to hear it because I haven't won the lottery yet.
The thing is, you've got to go halfway and actually buy a ticket.
Yep.
That's kind of the problem.
Can be problematic, can't it?
Can be, yeah.
Spent all day Monday trying to pick fabric to a pattern, got nowhere, picked up a quilt whip instead. Yeah. Hey, you know, it doesn't matter what's in your hands. If you're being creative, it feeds your soul, doesn't it?
Sure does. And I don't stitch.
No, but for you, it's a camera in your hand and being creative, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that it's any better or worse than stitching.
The inn is bouncing off the street up here. Is it raining, Patsy, where you are? What's this about Stitch Retreat? There's one at the Holiday Inn in February, Lucy. Hi, by the way. In February. If you are in Floss Friends UK Facebook group, there's some information about it in there. If not, just search for Floss Friends UK. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll send you. I'll see if I can get you invited in. I think it's about £105 for the whole weekend.
That's not bad.
Saturday and Sunday. Meals and stuff as well.
Well, again, that's not bad, is
No,
it?
it's not. Because you get like breakfast, lunch, and sweet treats and stuff.
Which you won't be having.
Sticky room. Hey, Leslie. Oh, you're not late at all. No worries. Late
Nice.
tea. Did you have anything? Well, I'm sure you had something nice. What did you have? Yes, that was supposed to be rain. No worries. Oh, not. Question about Freddos. Are they available everywhere? My grandson's going to England and I'd like to suggest something for a treat along with some pocket money. Yep, you can get a packet of 5 Freddos in most supermarkets. They're like a treat size chocolate.
Price varies.
Price varies, anything between £1 and £1.50 for 5, depending on where you go. but they're available in most places. Whitby Jumbo Scampi. Oh, you see, Andy would quite like that. Are you nipping round to Leslie's for your tea, Andy?
Where is it?
I'm not sure, but she's got some Whitby Jumbo Scampi.
Oh.
It doesn't include accommodation, Patsy, but it does include, obviously, the stitchy room and what have you. And it's called a hints and tips retreat, this one, because, you know, it's feedback from the Big Stitch. You know, people enjoyed the classes because they had a couple of classes. So they're just kind of extending that, really. But, you know, you don't have to go into classes if you don't want to go into classes, kind of thing. So... Leslie says it's on offer at Tesco. Cool. Andy does like a bit of scampi, don't you, love?
I don't mind scampi. I really don't mind scampi.
You like any fish, you. We'll turn into a blooming fish. Mind you, fish is good for you. Okay. Next caller, please.
Right. So it's all up here, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah. Looking outside.
Yeah, it does sound interesting. I think one of the nice things about a retreat is that we can all share stuff. We can share tips and best practice, and you know, like for me, if people wanted to know how my two-handed stitching works, I could show them, you know, that kind of thing. And it's the bits of stuff that you learn off other stitches. It's quite good.
I thought you was an expert these days, you know, with everything stitching related.
Well, yeah, but you know, if somebody wanted me, I mean, I get requests quite a bit, don't I, on here? Can I do a video about this or do a video about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess there are certain parts of stitching that not everybody can or can do or know about. I think the point I'm making is that, generally speaking, there's not much.
Not much I don't know.
No, I mean, you are quite a knowledgeable stitcher.
But it's mainly cross stitch because I don't embroider.
No, no. But even so. You are good at what you do.
I try my best.
Say again?
I try my best.
Well, you don't need to try very hard because you're just so good at it.
I managed to join Lucy. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure it was in Floss Friends that Sammy had it.
Oh, it's there.
think this washing machine might be wanting to take off in a minute, love. Would you mind if you close the door, please?
Yeah, I'll close the door in a sec. Give me a minute. Just a
Right.
minute.
My washing machine's super loud.
Hey, it does the job.
I know it does a job. It's still super loud.
Let's shut it before it decides to, eh?
Yeah. Thank you, dear. So much quieter. The washing machines are quite a relaxing noise, really. As soon as it sounds. Come on. Sounds like Andy's cracking open a beer.
What?
I said it sounds like Andy's cracking open a beer.
Yeah, the one Dennis brought on Sunday, which I haven't drunk yet.
I did wonder, I saw that in the fridge earlier.
Well, Hannah had to move it to put her can in there. So it reminded me about it. Ooh, okay. Right.
I agree. My hubby falls asleep when doing laundry. Yeah, there's something about it, the sound of a washing machine, or the sound of a tumble dryer. You know, very often when I'm working, I'm listening to tumble dryer because it's in a conservatory at the back of me. Have I missed the two girls tonight? It's very quiet. Shh, Leslie, they'll hear you.
They will. Don't entice them.
No, Hannah's already been down, and Lauren is currently in the bath.
Please don't entice them.
So, yeah, don't poke the bear on that one. Lauren was already snapping at Hannah earlier on, and I was like, oh, please don't. They do like a good quarrel at times, don't they?
Don't they just?
Pain in the necks for it. Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, Hannah's been to work today. I think she's quite tired. And Lauren stayed out at her other sister's last night. I think she's quite tired, but currently in the bath. It was really rather quiet last night with just the one child in. Yeah, another bath saga. Well, we nearly had a breakout because Hannah wanted to wash her hair before Lauren got in the bath and was taking the time about it. So it very nearly broke out, but we managed to dodge it.
They'll argue about anything.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do that, you know?
I'm pretty sure that me and my sister argued when we were kids, but not over ridiculous stuff like these two argue over.
Well, they'll probably say it's not ridiculous. But...
Oh, yeah, they will. They'll say, but it was this and it was that. Oh, and I'd be like, well, it was ridiculous. That's what it was.
Do you think they'll listen?
No.
No, of course not.
Ears are made of cloth when they're bickering with each other, aren't they?
Absolutely right.
We've had it all from both directions, though, tonight, because there's been an argument next door and all. Well, I say an argument.
No, I think to call it an argument is a little bit inaccurate. I think it's more a case of
mother lost a rag.
Yeah. With the kid who's
Yeah,
who doesn't.
he's about 4-ish, 5.
And I suppose a kid of that age, you don't expect them to listen too much. To be fair.
But for a good hour, he was doing some screaming and bellowing, and it sounded like there were a herd of elephants next door.
Doing a lot of stamping.
A lot of stamping, a lot of banging. And eventually Mum lost a rag and we could hear her shouting at him.
I don't blame her for losing a rag, actually. But, I mean...
When I say losing a rag, don't get me wrong, the child didn't come to any harm. Because if I'd suspected for 1 second that it had, I'd have been round there like a shot.
I don't think they'll like that.
No, I think she just had enough and completely just, shouted at him.
It's understandable.
Absolutely understandable.
I mean, that kid is...
I think for a kid, I think he's like a human wrecking ball, isn't he?
I get the impression that that's possibly the case, yes.
And of course, they've got the little one about 18-month-old as well. So obviously, if he's stamping about and having a tantrum and what, then of course, there's an impact on the little one as well. So while it was peace and quiet without the girls, it wasn't peace and quiet from next door. And then some absolute plum decided to park their car across our driveway last night. Our driveway is shared with next door. And this morning when Andy was going to work, it still wasn't moved.
Yes, and I did manage to get off the drive, but blimey, it was difficult.
So he went and asked the chap next door. No, it's not his, nothing to do with him. So you went and knocked on what, at least another 2 or 3 houses?
I went across to directly opposite, next door, the one after that, but they weren't in. Or it's not all.
Nobody seemed to know.
So.
But Hannah discovered whose car it was.
Wow.
Because it was the partner of a relative of somebody that she works with who lives on this street. And something tells me that the way that Hannah approached the fact that the car was blocked in, it won't be happening again. I think there was a little embarrassment.
I don't think Hannah was nasty about it.
No, but I think there was a little embarrassment from the person concerned.
I think so. And potentially rightly so.
But without the chap from next door's help, Andy wouldn't have got off the drive this morning. And he managed to get his car off the drive, but his is slightly smaller than ours as well. But, oh, my God. And, at 9:20 this morning, I wasn't able to go out and say anything because I was filming a floss tube. I looked back on my security camera. 9:20 this morning, this lad and lass just come sauntering up, got in it and drove off. And I thought, do you know the chaos you've caused?
Some people have got the brains that were born with.
Some people have got 2 brain cells to rub together, love. Brains for dynamite, there won't be enough to blow the nose. But, parking over a drop curb and over what's clearly a shared driveway when you can see a garage and a parked car at the top. I mean, what an idiot.
The only interest to that.
Definitely, Leslie. Sod's law indeed. Yeah, peace and quiet from one end and you get it racket from the other. And I've just finished work as well. And you missed a little bit earlier. I've not felt 100% today. I've had a touch of the old collywobbles. But still. Yes, Patsy, absolutely agree. It is very rude just parking across somebody's driveway. And of course, as you all know, I've got a stepdad who's in his 80s and very often has medical issues. If there'd have been an emergency in the nights, would have been buggered. And the chap next door actually works on the Parks and Cemetery Services locally, and he's a key holder, and he requires 24-hour access too.
He does.
So yeah, but you know, I think this person who was driving this car was a fairly young person. Now, how long it's been since they passed the test, I don't know, but I might suggest retaking it, especially when it comes to parking.
Indeed. Right. Okay.
There we go. Such is life, eh? And you know, the silly thing was, the house where apparently that they were staying, or this person was staying, there was ample parking. More than ample parking. So why park at the top of the hill? You know, a few minutes walk away. Who knows? Maybe it's because they knew we had security cameras and wanted to take advantage of parking the car under them, but still.
It'd be nice to ask though, wouldn't it?
It would have been nice for him to actually park legally. Well, the chap next door did leave a note on the car, basically saying, please do not park across this driveway, or something along those lines, as 24-hour access is required. But still. He said to us this morning he thought it was something to do with us, and we were like, well, no, it's nothing to do with us. Have it towed in case it happens again. Well, yeah, that will be the next thing. There is a car that's been parked across the front of our house, not across the driveway, but just across the front for a good 10 days now, and nobody's been back to it. It's getting another week. And if it hasn't moved, it's getting a phone call to the council that it's been abandoned. Can I get an access protection marking? The white dog bone. I think the neighbour's going to get a can of paint and do it himself, if I'm honest. Okay. He says, oh, I could do with a white line across that drop curb. I'm going to sort that out. So fine, let him get on with it. He's quite a determined chap, our neighbour.
Yeah, he certainly knows. He knows how to resolve a problem if he's got one.
Oh yes.
I don't mean with force.
No, he's got the knowledge, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite a knowledgeable guy.
A couple of years ago, somebody a few houses further up had been flushing baby wipes down the loo,
Which is never
and our neighbour, he's the man that can, and he'd got some plumbing rods for the drains, and he was rodding the drains, just, you know, so we didn't have to have Yorkshire water out and them charge everybody for rodding the drains. So he did it.
just drives this.
Absolutely, Patsy, that is what we need, somebody who knows. And you know, our neighbours, we don't talk to them very much, very little, if I'm honest.
They keep themselves to themselves, but that's
That's kind of neighbours you want.
That's kind of the neighbour you like.
A neighbour that keeps himself to himself, but when you need something, they are the man who can.
Well, he knows his stuff anyway, so I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. And you know, when you've got somebody like that.
Operation Crackdown to report abandoned vehicle. Yeah, great stuff. You'll need to be careful as highways would consider it criminal damage. We might have to let him know that. Don't get your tin of gloss paint out, Dean. Might not be a good idea. Just park that one. 844. I think in terms of the white line, if he doesn't do it himself because of the job he does, he'll know somebody that does it. I would have thought. Because, you know, his work, he has to deal a lot with the council. And the council and, you know, them that do the white lining, I think he would probably know somebody.
Probably, yeah.
Or know a man who can. I was 7 years as a highways enforcement officer after I left the bank. Oh, blimey. I've had to put my heating on. I think summer is well and truly over. Yeah, I'm getting back under the duvet tonight. We have replaced the duvet on the bed. Because last night I was woken up 2 or 3 times in the night feeling quite cold, even though I got my winter fleece pyjamas on. I bought some new pretty shorty pyjamas and I can't even wear them because of the sodding cold weather.
Damn that cold weather.
I know, and it's the first summer that I've been able to wear the clothes that I want.
You know what that means, Nikki? It just means that next summer, when it's nice and warm again, you'll just get another chance. And don't forget, you're not quite at goal weight yet, so maybe this is the weather trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not ready yet.
Could be.
Think of it like that. I'm probably talking absolute.
I live on a highway where when we seasonally change the clock hand, it was people in my driveway. Oh, blimey. It's not much to get APM sprayed on, best gate unofficially. Yeah. Hey, June. Yes, you've made it to a live stream. Welcome. Another new face, new name. Where are you stitching from this evening? Which part of the world are you in and what are you working on? Be lovely to hear. Pull up a pew and get stuck in.
Indeedy.
The sign makes you think my driveway is a road. Oh, I had a school bus stick sideways once in the winter. Oh, blimey. Hi, Maria. Yeah, you made it. And she says, hi, Nicola, Andy, and girls. Andy's here. The girls are both hibernating upstairs, one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom. And for now, they're not quarrelling. So we're happy at that, Maria. But we're not going to poke the bear there. Massive tow truck had to pull it out. I bet it did. That was quite some sight. Yeah.
We're getting through this.
Oh, good.
It's a tough one to plan this. Sort some boostering.
You have to have your thinking cap on, haven't you, dear?
Well, the thing is with it, it's not just one village. It's something like 5 or 6 all in one.
All right.
And there's so many bits and bobs.
Keeping you on your toes then.
Well, I mean, there's the Harry Potter thing, but there's also an old shipyard. The Seven Bridges involved with it.
Oh, blimey.
There's 2 railway lines, one active and one not.
Cool.
There's a whole host of schools, 2 of which J.K. Rowling went to. There's a massive cliff with a great big view over the River Wye.
All right.
There's a ruined church.
Okay, right. So June says, right now I'm about to leave, have to go to my kids' school for back to school meets the teacher. School starts tomorrow. Then back to stitching a baby elephant with sunflowers. Smashing. I hope the kids are feeling good about going back to school. I don't think Lauren's all that fussed. We'll have to sort out uniform and things next week, won't we? Patsy, it's quite funny here. I live at the top of a hill, and if we get any kind of snow at all, the whole town grinds to a halt. It's the same here. I'm at the top of a hill, and snow or rain, heavy rain as in rain that floods, if we get, a few years back, I think it was 2019, we had a particularly bad October, November rainstorm. And of course, in 2007, when it was really bad, our village sort of turned into an island because every major route out of it was flooded.
Yeah, true that.
Mm.
I mean, it still does happen today.
Yeah, but usually this
I wonder whether
burst water mains.
I wonder whether that's going to change though with that new roundabout.
Don't know. I've just unfuzzed Pats.
I'm hoping it will. Actually.
I don't know. It depends on if they're actually putting any decent drainage in.
That would require brain.
Well, yeah.
And I'm sorry, but
It's our local council. They don't
our
have
council don't have brains. They just have.
Yeah.
They just have this uncanny ability to spend money where it's not needed.
Yeah, they have this uncanny ability to make the whole town grind to a halt as well. They're putting that many bits of roadworks and stuff.
Correct. It is not.
Knack. That's it. A knack in it.
Knack.
Yeah, a knack of how to resolve the problem of free flowing traffic.
Wow.
Put in a few sets of roadworks and bam.
I saw a meme yesterday that was quite true. It was a one of those split screen jobs. So you got one picture at the top, one picture at the bottom. At the top, you've got a road with some small traffic cones on it.
Yep.
And the text said, "Plant these in the spring." And the bottom picture, I'm going to let you fill the rest in.
Oh dear. When we lived on the farm, our neighbour caused no end of trouble. Eventually, we had about 25 cars parked there. Hubby.
25 cars?
Yeah. My husband took the tractors and blocked them in.
Read kids. 25 cars. Who needs 25
Good stitching,
cars?
Nicola. Loved the colours. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, it's lovely. I'm just trying to get this little blackberry, or I think it's a blackberry. Pretty sure it's a blackberry. Trying to get this one worked in today. My grandson loved school today. He said he wanted to stay night and day. And 300 yards along the road, he had a meltdown when he realised he had to go every day. All right. Awake.
Okay.
I never had any trouble with my girls in school. All of them, went to school, no problem. And, they didn't have any kind of separation anxiety when they were little and, that kind of thing. Because I never sort of snuck off and left them. I always said goodbye and said I'll be back. They were all brilliant in school. Wash is definitely taking off now.
Yeah, well, that's it. Almost done with this now.
Cool.
Just got to work out the end bit, which is pretty easy actually.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. 645. A few ninja stitches in this. Annoyingly.
There we go.
It's still looking good though. Mum and Dad got to stay within 15 minutes this morning, so that weren't too bad. See, teachers get it. They understand about, you know, things like that. And settling in process is so important, isn't it? So I had major worries with Hannah because, you know, her autism was sort of starting to become more visible when she was going into school. I had her in the nursery first, and she had like 2.5 hours a day, 5 days a week, free kind of thing. And the first settling in session, he said, "Oh, you can stay for the settling in one." She never paid a blind bit of attention to me. She didn't care whether I were there or not, which is ideal, really, isn't it? And kind of a bit, oh my God, my kid doesn't want me. But still, you know, when you get to realise that you've raised a child that's sort of confident enough to walk off, but knowing in the back of your mind that at one point they could turn around and go, "Oh, and where's my mum?" Double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is.
How were yours when you first started school, Andy?
Well, I don't know.
So I thought Jason had started school by the time you and I were separated.
No.
All right.
Hang on. Wait a minute. 20. No, he wouldn't have done. No.
Oh.
He wouldn't have done. No.
Oh, my bad. I thought he would have done. Right, they just trotted in and trotted off. It was quite funny as well when I had Lauren. Victoria was still in nursery reception class, and Lauren was about a week old or so. Teacher pulled me aside and said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Yeah, of course you can." She said, "Are you breastfeeding?" I says, "Yeah." "Why?" "Oh, you see, Victoria has been in the home corner and she's been pretending to breastfeed the dollies." I'm like, "Yeah, do you have a problem with this? You know, breastfeeding is one of the most natural things in the world." "Oh, no, just thought we'd mention it." Yeah, oh, okay. Mention away.
Didn't it come as a little bit of a shock, though?
Breastfeeding is not as public as bottle feeding, though, is it? You know, a lot of people don't think that, you know, some people think that women don't breastfeed anymore because of formula and stuff, but, you know, it does happen. But I mean, I had no issues with, you know, breastfeeding wherever I was. It didn't bother me. And you can do it discreetly. You don't have to show anything at all. Right, yeah, I was a very strong advocate for it as well. You know, and, you know, my kids have grown up knowing about the normality of it. I can remember going to my best friend's house, and she got her son, who would have been about 17 or so when I had Lauren. And I brought Lauren to the house as a newborn, and I was sat there nursing her. And he said to his mum afterwards, she was breastfeeding the baby." And his mum said, "Well, yeah. Well, I didn't know where to look." And she went, "Well, as long as you don't just stare at her, you know, and stare at the fact that the child's feeding, just carry on as normal, like it's not happening." "All right," he says. Yeah. From then on in, we were absolutely fine. yeah, definitely. It does need to be normalised, doesn't it? And you're right, Patsy. I don't think a lot of people don't realise that that's the whole reason for us to have boobs. Their sole purpose is to nourish the young. Yeah, I mean, I've nursed all 3 of mine. And I get, for some people it didn't happen, and I absolutely empathise with them, because I know that, the girls and me had such a good bond. I don't know why people get so shocked about it. No, me neither. I've seen people, feeding the babies in the bus station, breastfeeding in the middle of a bus station. I fed on a bus. I fed waiting for a bus, actually. I've fed in all kinds of situations. It's just normal. Always was for me. I also used cloth nappies for my children as well. When they were at home during the day, I didn't use disposables, I used washable nappies.
That's like Hannah's on the move again.
One of them's on the move. As long as they're not going to have an argument, it's fine.
It's like your person said there, Nikki, that you want.
As long as they're not spoiling for a rumble, you can get on with it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Boobs are for nursing and back pain. Yep, true. Since I've lost this weight, I've lost an awful lot of size as well off my top half. I measured up for a new bra, and I've lost 4 inches off my back size. And I'm still not at goal yet, so... Yeah, Patsy, you too, Terry nappies, yeah. My stepdad used to be a bus driver, and he used to drive the bus, the route that went past the house that I lived in when the children were small. And he'd ring me up and he'd say, I know you were at home today. And I go, why? How did you know I was at home? And he'd go, I see all your white flags out on the line. Because you see all these terry nappies on the washing line.
White flags.
Yeah, he's calling me white flags. Because, pretty much any day of the week, you'd see a dozen nappies gracing my washing line.
Nothing wrong with it, right?
No. Clean nappies, out drying in the sun, getting sun bleached. And then a quick crinkle in the dryer to soften them up. Oh, nicer for a baby's bum. My milk never came through, so I had to bottle feed. I was devastated. I can imagine. I say I was very lucky. I was lucky with... Oh, I've gone blurry again.
Everything's so blurry.
I can imagine. It took me a little while with Hannah being the eldest, and Hannah didn't have a latch, so even though she was a breastfed baby, I had to express all my milk and give it her that way. There's nothing nice than seeing nappies out on the line, yeah. You use cloth diapers till training time, says Laurie, yeah. Sandy used to boil hers in a metal bucket, yeah. Melting out and everything.
Sounds...
Nappy San.
Sounds interesting. Boiling.
Yeah.
There must be a reason for that.
Hey, back Enid. Had your shower? We all good? All nice and refreshed. Oh, this is filling in quite nicely, this blackberry. We're just talking about cloth nappies, breastfeeding, babies, and stuff like that. And had to throw a load of washing in as well. Yeah, my washing machine's just took off. It's just done its spin cycle. Nappy stand, there's a blast from the past, definitely. Yes, I had a nappy bucket, which I kept in the bathroom, which had sterilising or nappy solution, cleaning solution in it. And then every day it got lobbed into the machine, drain it off, lob it into machine, and then some white flags on the line. Winter and summer, if I could, I put them out. Yeah. Breastfed all of mine for at least 6 months until they started weaning. Oh, and the mess kids make when they're weaning. Oh my God. And they're just sort of getting to grips with holding on to food and stuff. At one point, I couldn't feed Hannah with like puree or soft food unless she had a spoon in her hand because she wanted the spoon I had.
I can see that with our animal.
Yeah, I've got a photograph of it somewhere.
I believe you.
Kay just going to pop out and lock up the greenhouse. No worries, Kay. I'm still here for a bit yet. You're all good. Let's try and finish this.
Got the gist of this.
You still there, Chunter, in a way, love it?
Well, yeah, I've done that one now. Now I've just got to plan the other 4, which are all in the same run, but these should be a lot easier.
Just let you get on with it then.
Yeah, well, that's usually the way I get stuff done.
Oh, excuse me. Plus, there's lots of stuff, traditional stuff, that we don't see now, isn't there? You know, it used to be that, you know, you'd bath your baby and you'd cover him in talc and this, that, and other. You can't use talc now on babies.
Why?
Apparently, they breathe in the dust and it can give them lung problems.
Okay, it never did me any harm. I don't know about you.
Well, between
I had talc.
Between the 3 children, every time when I went to midwife when I was pregnant, the list of foods that you couldn't eat changed every time.
I think it's just. I don't know about you, but I think it's just scaremongering, frankly.
Well, when it came to Lauren, I just worked on an everything in moderation rule. I mean, obviously, I weren't daft. I didn't have runny eggs or anything like that. But yeah, with Hannah, when I was pregnant with Hannah, I kept to the absolute rules. And with Victoria and Lauren, I was a bit more flexible. And Hannah was the one that ended up with the autism.
Yeah, but that's probably nothing to do with what you did.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, sometimes no matter how good you are, even, you know, it doesn't mean that, I mean, Hannah's perfect in every way, don't get me wrong. But, you know, being good and following the rules doesn't necessarily mean that the outcome is going to be the societal norm, shall we say. Because a lot of people said, "Oh, you must have done or whatever something in pregnancy that's made her like this." I actually got blamed in a way for Hannah's autism.
Well, you shouldn't have. There's no way you can't. Right.
You can't predict it.
No, you can't. Right. If there was some kind of scientific proof that something that you do affects your kid, then fair enough. But there isn't in this case. So
no, but it doesn't stop people saying it, though.
It doesn't stop people saying it because people are clearly
idiots.
Yeah.
I get that, but the point I'm making is is that, you know, it doesn't stop people saying hurtful and spiteful things to you.
I'm well aware. It's not right,
No.
but you know, what can you do? You can't. You're going to change people's opinion, even if it's the wrong one.
No, that's right. I can remember when Hannah was a little baby. All my babies had dummies as well.
Don't start me out on them.
Why?
You've not heard this. You've not heard the story of her mother, have you? Dummy?
Oh, well, you tell me that later. All my girls had dummies, and somebody was coming to service our gas fire from the council, and he saw Hannah with this dummy because I'd only got her at the time, and he said, it must have only been about, I think it were about 12, if I'm honest, this lad. And he's like, well, when I have babies, they're not going to have dummies, they're not going to have this, they're not going to have that. And I thought, you know what, just wait and see, because I never intended for Hannah to have a dummy. But Hannah came out of the hospital with one because the nurse, the midwives, gave it her because they said that she needed it.
For what reason?
To strengthen her suck, to strengthen the latch.
Well, in that case, that's fair enough.
Yep. And I'm sat there and I'm thinking, well, you can say that. You can say that you're never going to do this and you're never going to do that. But trust me,
How do you know?
by the time the kid's 2, you're giving it a dummy, you're feeding it Coca-Cola and you're banging it in front of CBeebies as like a babysitter. I'm not even joking.
I love it. I don't think it's going to be quite that bad, but okay.
Yeah.
That is how I remember.
And you're pleading for a lie-in on a Saturday. Apparently there's a link between talc and ovarian cancer. I didn't know that.
Is there?
I had no idea of that. But then again, I don't use talc, so I've dry enough skin anyway. I don't need talc to make it any drier. No avoiding ignorance. Spot on, Sandy. Absolutely not. And that's what I faced. And especially, you know, when I told people that Hannah had the autism diagnosis, I faced a lot of ignorance. Like, you know, my ex-husband's mother, oh, she will get better, won't she? No, she's not sick. She'll just learn how to cope in public situations and she'll learn how to deal with people. And, you know, I've worked very hard with Hannah and I've taught her that it's okay to show your emotion. And it's okay to look at people in the eyes. And it's okay if she doesn't, she doesn't want to do or say something, or she's got a sensory issue. She eats a lot of beige food. It's a sensory issue. And that's okay. You know, but, you know, Hannah will try new things. And
tried something new the other day.
yeah, she did. It's a stock pot flavouring.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, she will get better, won't she? She's not sick. You absolute doofus.
But this is the sort of
Yeah.
level of
You're talking about
Ignorance. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're talking about ignorant people.
yeah, and your grandma berries mentioned.
Where's no shop?
Because the washing machine was about to take off.
Oh,
It's done now, so you can open it if you want.
yeah, I'll do this.
You don't have to.
Well, she's going to be feeding Mogatron, aren't you? Oh, it's still taking off. Not quite finished yet.
It'll be finished in due course.
It's looking good, this berry, isn't it?
Yeah. Ugh.
Tired, dear.
Yeah, I was as sorry about that.
I don't get that.
What?
Why people apologise when they yawn?
Because
Like, I know that like there's a thing that like some people say that like you yawn when you're born, which maybe you do. But
do you know you can
from
catch a
what I
yawn?
understand, yawning is actually like a oxygen to the brain.
You can catch a yawn.
Right.
It's a primal thing. So sometimes when somebody yawns, you instinctively yawn too. It's a primal thing.
It's contagious.
Contagious. Yeah, that's what Mum's just said. It's contagious.
But I don't understand why some people apologise to yours.
It's not as loud as it could be, perhaps because the door's shut. So, but yeah, I can still hear it enough.
Just a petrol station.
Are we still going to IKEA this weekend, kiddo?
I think that was definitely on, but yeah.
I thought you said that you wanted to go to IKEA on
I
Saturday.
did, but you never take this definite. I'm sure you said that you think about it or maybe on it. So I was waiting for a confirmation. I mean, I cleared my schedule just in case.
Oh,
Some of
God.
the things Hannah comes out with are absolutely amazing.
Clear the schedule just in case of a possibility of a trip to IKEA.
I mean, I've heard it all.
I think buses routed round to IKEA now as well.
We'll go on tram.
Well, you're obviously going to go on tram. But I'm just saying, I think you can get a bus now
Probably can.
to IKEA.
Good.
But if I remember rightly, I think they changed the X3 route ever since.
Yeah. I want to see if I can't get a box to put this stuff in. Like a big tub. Because I'm sure Andy would prefer it if all my stitchy stuff was away in a big tub, wouldn't you?
It's not up to me.
So you want to take a big tub home, the tram and a bus?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
Hannah's
taking 2 big numpties with me. So a big tub's not going to be a problem, is it?
I'm only going because I get some out of it.
Oh, and what are you going to get out of it, like?
knowing
Pretty
Hannah.
good, I hope.
You're going to get a
Meatballs.
nice browse.
Swedish meatballs.
You're
And
going to...
cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, cinnamon rolls. Yeah, she's going because she knows that Mum will have a purse open.
Oh, dear.
I
Do
think
you know
I
what?
like a nice slow walk around IKEA.
Yes.
Well-
Emphasis on slow, since Andy's not going to be there.
No, Andy's not going to be
So
there.
we're going to see how long we can spend in IKEA, are we?
Yep.
And then you're going to see how much you can spend in IKEA, aren't you?
I'm going to spend £0, £0. I'm taking that.
What about Mum? Poor old Mum,
Yeah.
who's going to have to pay for anything that gets bought.
I think my debit card will need resuscitation by the time we come out. Oh, dear.
Not very good though, is it, Hannah? Let's be honest.
Some quality window shopping. Yeah, Patsy. Yep.
No
Take more
such
than
thing.
window shopping.
I was going to say there's no such thing as window shopping in IKEA.
And there's IKEA's bargain corner.
Oh, I really love the bargain. You get some great bargains though in the bargain corner.
Yeah.
That was easy.
We're lucky because we've got an IKEA just, 20-minute car away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We used to have to go to Leeds or Nottingham.
about an hour.
Yeah.
From your food transport, when you take into consideration a bus and a tram.
Right.
Might just get day tickets, kidder, and go for the bus.
It's up to you.
Could do. I will just double check. Right, but
You may.
Yeah, you can plan it.
you're alright telling me that.
when I say planet, what I mean is that you can tell us exactly which bus goes to IKEA.
It's free, I think. I just need to
Hannah-
find out where.
Hannah is the bus nerd in this house, people. If you want to get anywhere on public transport,
In South
that
Yorkshire.
is the person you ask.
I'm finally gonna look in. I've gone a bit far.
Hannah knows everything there is to know about public transport around here, and probably a bit more than is necessary, quite frankly.
And how will we bring all our bargains home? With 6 hands between us, Patsy will manage.
You should.
So Lauren will be going
You
as
should.
well.
So you should. I won't do that.
You won't be here.
I won't be here. I will be in Boston by the sea.
Sunny Boston, by the sea.
Is it actually by the sea?
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, but it's not. It's not coastal in like seasidey type coastal. It's a fishing port. Or it was. It was a fishing port.
Okay.
Trust me, there's no amusements on the seafront, Nikki. Not in Boston.
Okay.
It's not that kind of coastal.
My information might be slightly incorrect.
What do you mean?
And according to Google Maps, the 2 stops near night outside IKEA, our bus doesn't go there.
Oh,
Really?
So it might be around the corner.
we'll be getting the tram then.
I don't know if my travel master data fits public travel.
I don't.
Yeah, they should.
It might.
No, because the Sheffield Supertram is now run by Sheffield Council. It's not run by the PTE.
Oh, is it not?
Nope.
Might change.
Ah, but their tickets might still include it.
Is there not a website you can find this information out on?
Yeah. The one I get, travel by bus and tram. So yeah, I'm good.
And which one is that?
Well, I'll make South Yorkshire one because obviously I do usually get the Rotherham one, but obviously I can't use the Rotherham one to get as far as IKEA.
No, it'll only get you to Meadowhall.
So,
Decisions, isn't it?
so the one I need, South Yorkshire bus and tram, for me, $7.30. Could I get it at a reduced price?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's not going to work out any cheaper, I don't think.
No, you won't get it for that price. You'll get it for like £8.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I only get a quid knocked off.
We're almost done on this one, chaps. Just a couple of ninja stitches. We are nearly there. I've got 5 more stitches to do to get to 400 stitches done. And about 6 to complete this. Miss a stitch out. Oh, I've marked it off, but I haven't actually stitched it. And sod it, I'm stitching it in this colour. Necessity is the mother of invention. I'm not digging through for one stitch. You can't even tell.
And
What?
you know the beauty about going to IKEA
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that only a short walk away.
It's the hobby shop.
And a B&M and a range. At cancer research.
Are you enabling me, Hannah?
Possibly.
Do I really need it?
Well, it's worth a look.
But do I really need to be enabled?
It's all-
Really?
Yeah. Most definitely. God, let's face it, your husband's not going to enable you. So someone's got to.
Oh, right, okay.
Someone's got to encourage you to open your face.
Oh.
I'll go fetch pants.
All right, chicken. Oh, look at that. One-sided my needle now. Doing well. Last couple of stitches and stop the job. One more stitch to do. Two, two, one. Ah, hello, Angel. Come down for a din-dins. Okay, so I've done 120. So now I've done 400. So that's 280 stitches. Hey, Berry. Right off. Let's just go in a bit closer so you can see. Do not blur. There we go. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Quite happy with that. Just got that one more last stitch to put in just to complete the whole sort of bit of it. But yeah, super happy. So that is it for another stream, guys. Thanks for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure and a joy as always to interact with you. We'll do it all again on Sunday. So if you're around, do feel free to pop in on Sunday. And of course, tomorrow and Saturday, I'll be putting out a couple of Stitch With Me's music tomorrow with Andy's brand new soundtrack. And Saturday will be chat. So do tune in for them. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.